Yves Levine, your referee, will take charge. Let it loose! Bring it on, guys!
the mixed martial arts, I mean, just such a test of the physical and the mental wills right now. I kind of always refer to it as a physical chess match where checkmate hurts.
Absolutely. No one really has any idea, unless you've been in there, how long 3 minutes is. I remember as an amateur wrestler just waiting for that towel to come flying in to signify the end of the period.
I see some blood here, Tom. I'm not certain who it's coming from here right now, but I see some blood on the back of Jonathan Helwig's arm right there, and I'm not certain if that came off of Ken Owens or if it's off himself.
Helwig also has a little mouse under the eye.
Helwig's really been doing a good job. He's really been manipulating those them hips around there. He's been working for combinations of either straight arm bars or going into coming back on the leg attacks.
Referee's bringing them back up to their feet. Press the action. Keep these people happy. Yeah, Owens has got a real nice cut under the left eye. Oh, nice knee.
Looks like Owens definitely is pressing the action here right now. That first round was really kind of a topsy-turvy one because it looked like Owens was landing a lot of heavy hands, but Helwig was definitely coming back strong with submission grappling techniques once they hit the ground. Owens again on the attack. Wow.
They don't look like they have much on him, though. It looks like he might be getting tired already, man.
It looks like both people, both gladiators out here, it's taking a physical toll. I mean, just as you said, they're being underneath these hot lights there, Tom, and then people don't realize what those strikes are taking out, just all the grappling, what that takes out, guys. They've been dedicated like the last 3-4 months of their careers for tonight.
Oh, nice knee, and that's it. It's over. Nice knee to the head.
Wow, I'll tell you what, that came out of nowhere, Tom. I'll tell you what, it looked like Ken Owens was starting to own Jonathan Helwig there on the feet there with all the strike. Then all of a sudden Helwig comes, he's been throwing that knee right along.
He threw it right along, right off the bat. He threw that knee, and he connected with Owens' head down, which really intensified the velocity.
I'm just wondering, did we just miss the bell here that we actually have round number 3 coming up, or was that the end of the match?
I thought the referee stopped the fight.
I did too. I thought it was a stoppage right there, but
seemed like an awfully fast 3 minutes.
We got the ring girl that's going around. It's round number 3 right now, so we might have, in the excitement of it all, we might have missed
it happened right at the bell. I think he was saved by the bell.
Whoa.
I mean, he really looked out of it. If you looked up at him, he looked like it was a combination of really getting rocked, and he looked like he was pretty tired already.
Yeah, we definitely have a classic style here, difference here right now with Helwig definitely being the more the grappler of the two, but Owens just throwing a lot of heavy hands, but Helwig came up that knee. Like you said, was throwing it in the very beginning. Oh, he caught Owens there with that knee at the end of the second round.
I predict Helwig is going to take the lead in this round. Maybe even end it, put an end to it. I think Owens is very tired.
Yeah, you're right there. I mean, both been exchanging some leather right now. We got Owens kind of pressing.
Cut on the head, actually, of Helwig. Can't tell if that's a mat burn. It looks like it might be a mat burn.
But then over here, if you're looking at Owens there, as you're looking at him above his right eye there, he's got a pretty good mouse right there. Yep. Yeah. There you go. Owens is able to take a clinch and a takedown.
In the guard.
But we got, Helwig is controlling that his right arm right there.
Yes, he does.
He's trying to move around what's known as a rubber guard position right now, trying to manipulate those legs around the way he's trying to circle that. He's going to end up in a possibility of a triangle choke.
Yeah, and that's always an uncomfortable position to have your head and neck pressed up against that cage.
Yep, he's moving it closer and closer. People don't realize the power of that of those legs. Yep, he doesn't quite have the position yet. It's taking a toll.
Yeah, a lot of resistance there really wears you down.
In this position, though, there's a combination of things right there. You got a triangle choke that Helwig can go for. There's an arm bar that he can go for. Yep. It's kind of like you defend one and you open yourself up for the other.
Absolutely. You got to give credit to Helwig. He's very poised down there in that position. Doesn't seem to be panicking at all. If he pulls down on that head a little.
Yeah, he's trying to pull it down. There he goes. He's trying to get off that fence right there. Like I said, his neck was all kinked up against that.
Yeah,
trying to move away.
That'll cut off your breathing also.
Oh, nice strikes. Helwig doing some good striking from off the bottom. A lot of people think that the man on top is always in that dominant position, but you'd be surprised what that bottom man can do in terms of submission holds and striking.
Yeah, you can generate some energy from the bottom.
Again, we've got Ken Owens on top. We've got Jonathan Helwig on bottom right there. It's hard to say who's actually leading this match at this point in time. Jonathan Helwig ends up dropping Ken Owens at the buzzer there of the round number 2.
I thought he would have been finished. He was close to being done.
Okay.
Referee bringing them back up to their feet.
Okay, referee brings them back up to the feet. Here we go. Helwig throwing out a couple little jabs. Owens pressing right in there, shoving John Helwig right back up against the cage wall.
Helwig has that Muay Thai clinch where he pulls that head down and brings the knee up.
Yep. That's one thing that Owens really has to watch out for, because once he creates that space right there, that's Jonathan Helwig's going to throw one of those mean old knees right up at the chest or into the chin.
No, I think that's an effective position. The guy who has the clinch on and holding the head is not in a resting position so much, but he does have control of the other man. It gives him a little time to generate a little energy and to bring that knee up while pulling the head down. I think it's very effective. We seem to be seeing a lot more of that.
Well, one of the things aspect is it's what's known as a tactic, and I refer to it as a parasaital type tactic there, Tommy. When the man reaches up there and clinches the head, the way that you pull him down, you're giving your opponent like an extra 50, 70 pounds, maybe up to 100 pounds of body weight to where now he's got heavy feet. It's taking more of a cardiovascular toll. And if you don't have cardiovascular, when you're in something as demanding as this sport is right there, you're finished.
You're fighting for your life.
I always tell people that it doesn't matter how good your skills are. If you run out of cardiovascular, those skills walk with it.
It's over. And we see that time and time again with even the best fighters.
I think we're at the conclusion of round number 3. I guess we're looking for the ruling here from our judges here right now as to who ended up walking with this bout. And this is going to be an interesting one right there because, Owens was dominating, I thought, in that first round. Second round, then Helwig basically came up with a devastating knee. But, I mean, Helwig was always on the offensive, down on the mat. They're going for some great submission, going for some great strikes.
I would call it almost dead even. I'd give one round apiece to each man, and I'd call one round even. Because it did seem that Helwig was moving ahead, but I think Owens seemed to control the third round. That's a close one.
That's a close match right there. But I think that you're right there in terms of with Helwig still being able to strike more, even though he's being taken down. Because Ken Owens is doing a great job taking Helwig down to the mat right there. But then once he hit the ground, he wasn't able to really score much more offensive right there. That's where Helwig basically went on the offensive and going for the submission locks. And then if not the submission locks right there, he's going for some striking there. So I think if I had to be a gamble man right now, I think I'd give Helwig just a slight edge over Ken Owens here right now.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Do we see not many draws? We don't see too many draws.
Again, we've got Ken Owens here with the shorter black trunks on here, and Jonathan Helwig in the long black trunks, just waiting for the announcement of who won the first battle here of the War on the Shore from the Cage Fury Fighting Championships.
And I'll tell you, Dan, I think they're really moving ahead, this organization. And here we go for our announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a majority decision. Judge Ray Martin scores a 29-29. Judge Cardo Urso scores a 30-27. Judge Fred Fitzgerald goes to fight 30-27. Your winner, Jonathan Helwig.
Jonathan Helwig was the winner. Well, again, you heard all those points margin. They were some close matches all together right there.
Yeah, and you can tell with deliberation it took a little long to get a decision, so I'm sure they toiled over it.
Yep, I don't know. That was a great match to start the night off there with Tommy.
Was.
I mean, the people saw a little bit of everything. They saw some incredible striking ability with their hands, with their knees, in the standing position, and then when they hit the ground, all kinds of great submission techniques being attacked.
Great first fight. Again, we get back to the promoting and the matchmaking. Gary Marino, top matchmaker, puts these fights together.
We've got the announcer herself, Atlantic City's very own Kenny Jeremiah. That's out there. This is his first night here with the KHUA Fighting Championship family.
Please, Gary Punk.